Welcome students. Today we are continuing our fourth chapter only, practice set 20. So let us begin today our practice set 20. This exercise is based on one more important angles, vertically opposite angles. So let me explain first before beginning our practice set 20's first question. What are vertically opposite angles, how to identify them, and what are the property of that vertically opposite angle. So see here children, what are vertically opposite angles? See children, these are the two lines, line AB and line CD. When they intersect, they are intersecting each other at this point O. So due to these two side AB and side CD, as they are intersecting at one point O, we get four angles. One is angle AOC, one is angle DOB, one is angle AOD, this one, and one is angle COB. So we are getting this four angles. Now children, the property of this vertically opposite angle is that when two lines intersect each other, these are the two lines, line AB and line CD, when they are intersecting each other in cross like this, okay, intersecting like this in cross, we get four angles. We have seen that. So which two angles are equal? And vertically opposite angles formed are of equal measure. Equal measure. Now see children, first if I take this angle, angle AOC, angle AOC, opposite to this angle is which angle? In front of this, angle BOD. Angle BOD. So these two angles, they will be of equal measure. Say if angle AOC is 70 degree, then angle BOD will also be 70 degree. Why? Because there is a property of vertically opposite angle that when two lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles, they are of equal measure. If angle AOC is 70 degree, then opposite to this angle is this angle, angle BOD. So this both the angles, their measure will be same. They will be both will be of 70 degree. Now remaining these two angles, angle AOD, angle AOD, and opposite to this angle is which angle? Angle BOC, angle BOC. So these two angles will be again of equal measure. If this is 70 degree, angle AOD is opposite of 110 degree. So angle BOC will be also of 110 degree because they are vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles are always equal. Remember that children, when two lines are intersecting each other at point O, we are getting four angles. Out of that, the vertically opposite angles are always of equal measure. Angle AOC, for this angle, the opposite angle is angle BOD. So if this angle is 70 degree, this angle will also be of 70 degree. And angle AOD, for this one is opposite, angle BOC. So if this angle is 110, the opposite angle to this will also be the 110. So they are said to be the vertically opposite angles to each other. So based on this property, let us begin our exercise number, practice set number 20. So see here, this figure is given to you. They are saying the question, lines AC and BD, they are intersecting at point P. Okay, and they have given me one angles measure. This angles measure they have given me APD. How much it is? 47 degree. And they are asking me to find the remaining angles measure. Angle APB. Angle APB we have to find out. Angle BPC. This we have to find out. Angle CPD. This also we have to find out. Children, this I can get it easily because for APD, BPC is opposite. If this is 47, this one will be also 47. Why? Because we have seen the property now. Vertically opposite angles are equal. But what about these two angles? This angle is not given to me. So that if this would have been given, I would have said this is also same. But so my first work is that I have to find out first this angle APB. So for finding out this APB, we have seen angles in linear pair. Can you see this? This is a straight line. Okay. On this straight line, these two adjacent angles are formed. when these two adjacent angles are formed on the straight line, they are forming angles in a linear pair. So angle APD and angle APB, they are the angles in a linear pair. So, and we know that angles in a linear pair total is 180 degree. So from 180 degree, if we subtract 47 degree, I can get this angle APB. So with the property of angles in a linear pair, I will find out the this angle APB. So let us find out that. So which two angles are in a linear pair? Angle APD and angle APB. So let us find. First write measure of angle APD plus measure of angle APB is equals to APB is equals to 180 degree. Why? Because they are angles in a linear pair. So we have to write there angles in a linear pair, their total is also 180 degree. Angles in a linear pair. Now out of that I know APD. How much it is? 47. So I will write here 47. I have to find out APB. So I will keep it as it is. APB is equals to 180 degree. So APB I have to find out. I will keep it in left 180 degree. This plus 47 will go this side, will become minus 47. So measure of angle APB is equals to 180 minus 47. If you subtract, you will get how much? 10. Here 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. This one down. 133 degree. So we got now measure of angle APB is how much? 133 degree. We got it. Now this two easily we can get by using the property of vertically opposite angle. For APB, CPD is opposite. So if this is 133, this will be also 133. And for APD, which one is opposite? BPC. So if this one is 47, this one is also 47. So use the property of vertically opposite angle. Now measure of angle APD is equal to BPC, measure of angle BPC. Why they are equal? Because they are vertically opposite angles. We will write here vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. So out of that APD I know 47. So if APD is 47, BPC is also 47. So therefore measure of angle BPC is also 47 degree. We got BPC. APB we got 133. BPC also we got 47. Now CPD. Now APB and CPD, they both are vertically opposite angles. So they are equal. So we'll write that measure of angle APB is equals to measure of angle CPD. Measure of angle CPD. Why they are equal? Again they are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. So we'll write again the reason. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. So if APB we got 133 degrees, so CPD will also be 133 degrees. So therefore measure of angle CPD is also 133 degree. So we got all these three: APB 133 degree, BPC 47 degree, and CPD 133 degree. So we have done with our question number 1. Now let's move to our question number 2. This is our question number 2. Again they have given us the figure. Lines PQ, this is one line PQ and this is another line RS. They are intersecting at point M, and they have given me again angle of measure of angle. One angle's measure they have given. Which one is that? This one, angle PMR. Its measure they have given me X degree. How much they have given me? X degree. And they are asking me to find similarly the remaining three angles. Angle PMS means this angle. Angle SMQ means this angle. Angle QMR means this angle. These three remaining one we have to find out. Now again it is same. PMR and SMQ, they are vertically opposite angles. So if this one is X degree, this one is also X degree. But the problem of this two, out of this, let us find out this first using angles in linear pair as how we did in first one. And from that we can say that this one is also same because they both are vertically opposite angles. So let us find first PMS. So which are the angles in a linear pair? See, angle PMS and angle PMR, angles in a straight line. Angle PMS and angle PMR. So let us add them. They are angles in linear pair. Angle PMR, measure of angle PMR plus measure of angle PMS is equals to 180 degree. Why they are 180 degree? Because they are angles in a linear pair. So we'll write here angles in a linear pair. And we have seen the property in the previous exercise. Total of linear pair angles is also 180 degree. Out of that, PMR measures I know how much it is, x degree. So here I will write x degree. PMS I have to find out, so I will keep it as it is, PMS. So measure of angle PMS will be 180 degree. This plus x will go this side, will become minus x. So measure of angle PMS is equals to 180 minus x degree. So this we got it as PMS is we got it as 180 minus x degree. Now this two easily we can get by using the property of vertically opposite angles. If PMR is x degree, SMQ is also x degree, because both are vertically opposite angles. And if PMS we got is 180 minus x degree, so this RMQ is also 180 degree minus x degree, because both are vertically opposite angles. So let us begin first with this. Measure of angle PMR is equals to measure of angle SMQ. Why? Because both are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Out of this, PMR I know it was x degree, so SMQ will be also x degree. SMQ is also x degree, because both are vertically opposite angles. So we got PMS, we got SMQ, and we got now want QMR. So angle PMS, measure of angle PMS is equal to, opposite to this is this, angle QMR, measure of angle QMR. Why they are equal? Because they are vertically opposite angles. And vertically opposite angles, we have seen the property, they are of same measure. So vertically opposite angles are equal. So if PMS I know 180 minus x, so QMR will be also 180 minus x. Therefore measure of angle QMR is also 180 minus x degree. So we got this remaining three angles measure. So we have done with this exercise, practice set number 920. Practice very well all these properties, revise it properly. In the next part I will upload practice set 21.